night of chaos, the White Lotus delivers a morning of harsh truths. A recap of this week's episode. Following last week's party-fueled drama, the latest episode of the White Lotus picks up with Saxon and Lochlan nursing a brutal hangover. But his headache is the least of his worries. What unfolded the night before is just the beginning of a series of uncomfortable revelations for several guests at the luxurious yet ever dysfunctional resort. Love, lies, and a hate triangle. The morning after tension is thick, as Kate catches Valentin doing the infamous walk of shame from Jaclyn's room. She shares this juicy detail with Laurie, who is less than thrilled. Laurie, feeling betrayed, calls out Jaclyn's hypocrisy for pushing Valentin onto her while secretly wanting him herself. The three women, once the picture of toxic positivity, are now locked in a simmering feud. Leslie Bibb, who plays Kate, recently told CNN that had these women been honest from the start, they could have avoided this mess. But, as we all know, drama makes for great television, so here we are. Cash. Morning regrets and sinister foreshadowing. Meanwhile, Saxon and Lochlan struggle to piece together the events of their drug-fueled night, which ended with both brothers in bed with Chloe and each other. At the poolside, Chelsea and Chloe confront Saxon, who attempts to shift blame onto the drugs. But Chloe reminds him that no one forced him into anything, not even his questionable interaction with his own brother. The implications of this moment are left hanging, making us wonder just how deep this uncomfortable storyline will go. Adding to the tension, Gaitok manages to retrieve the mysterious gun from the Ratliff's villa without being seen. Later, he's spotted at a shooting range, proving he has a steady aim. With a gun-heavy season finale on the horizon, his role is shaping up to be more crucial than ever. Can you outrun pain? In a contemplative subplot, Timothy visits a Buddhist monastery where he meets Luang Por Tira, played by journalist Suthi Chai-yoon. Their conversation about pain and death leaves Timothy surprisingly comforted, marking an unexpected shift in his character. His wife Victoria, however, remains as oblivious as ever. She makes a cringe-worthy remark about not wanting their daughter to believe she could be fine if she's poor. She even claims she wouldn't have the will to live without wealth, words that could come back to haunt her. Elsewhere, Victoria bets Piper that if she can last a night at the monastery, she'll support her decision to stay for a year. But Lochlan, looking for any excuse to avoid Saxon, volunteers to stay with her. How long will either of them last in such a radically different environment? A mysterious invitation. Toward the end of the episode, Belinda crosses paths with John Grease's enigmatic character, now dubbed Gregory, who ambushes her on a resort pathway. His cryptic words, "I think we should talk," signal an ominous turn of events. As some of the Ratliffs and Chelsea are also expected at his place that night, tensions are bound to escalate. Best quotes of the episode. "Do you need a minute?" Zion to his mom Belinda, after an awkward encounter. "It's not a thing, it's not a thing, it's definitely not a thing." Saxon panicking over his night with Lochlan. "Gotta get gangster around here." Belinda channeling Scarface energy. "Death is a happy return, like coming home." Luang Por Tira, dropping wisdom. "Your sister has no thesis." Victoria throwing shade at Piper's life choices. What's next? With hidden betrayals, escalating conflicts, and a looming threat tied to that gun, the White Lotus continues to unravel the luxurious facades of its characters. Who will make it out unscathed, and who will face the consequences of their actions? The White Lotus airs Sundays at 9 p.m. EDT on HBO and is available to stream on Max.